Welcome aboard. It's Captain G and Eggman with Operation Ultra KMT and USA turns 8.6 and 8.7. We'll start with the KMT. The KMT walk into this turn with 10 IPP. We are building 2 infantry and 1 cavalry. And this markers to remind us that we are going to destroy the airbase in Szechuan. That is the KMT. For the U.S. is 115. We are building a major factory for 30. We are spending 15 on an assault transport, attack transport, 2 Marines, and 1 infantry. We're spending 30 on 3 regular fighters, and we're spending 35 on 5 destroyers. And this unit, this is a unique unit. It's not really a unit, it's more of an ability. It's the CB ability that allows the U.S. to build and control a runway in a territory that was captured that turn. So I have a bulldozer from HBG's D-Day Funnies giveaway. That's marked Navy, and that's my Pacific unit for this. So that's an important unit that we'll come back to. All right, so that is the builds. We'll start with the KMT. We do have some attacks. So, Egg, if you want to move that back to the Indian Ocean. Okay, so Chiang Kai-shek is taking his army group that's now in Burma, and we're dispatching 1 force into Bangladesh. We're sending 4 infantry and 2 artillery to liberate this zone for China for now, because Calcutta is occupied. And then the balance of the army is moving into Siam. And that balance of the army is 11 infantry, 5 artillery, and 2 light tanks. We're going to put the Japanese defenders on this card and then move it over to the dice box. So a paratrooper that defends at a 5. This is not starting Japanese territory. A Siam infantry that starts at a 4. So a 4, a 5. A regular Japanese fighter, which defends at a 6. And a veteran fighter that defends at a 7. So a 4, 5, 6, 7 against the best that Chiang Kai-shek has to offer. So, Egg, let me give you that card. If you put it in front of the box like normal, I'll spin the camera around and bring the audience, give them all front row seats to the battle. Yep, I can see the box and I can see the card. So, we are attacking with 10 threes, that's 5 infantry and 5 artillery, 6 twos, and 2 4s. So 6 twos are the yellow dice. Do we have 10 threes?
No.
How many
So
do we have?
I'll do 5 and 5.
5 and 5? Okay.
And 2 4s.
And 2 4s. All right. So
Actually, we could do
how many is that? And take that one, yeah.
10 3s.
All right, so there we go. So that is all of the KMT attack, and then we'll roll the Japanese defenders, Japanese and Siam. All right, so let's look at 2s. I see a 2 here and a 1 there. So that's 2 hits, and we'll put them on the edge maybe. Let's see if we can, well, not the 3, just the 2 and the 1. The others are misses.
Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, 5 3s. So let me see. Yeah, they can see that. They can see all those.
2,
Put them in.
3, and then both 4s
and a
miss.
1. And both 4s miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's only 4 defenders. So 1 round. That's nice. So you can clear the board. And we'll put the 1 3 back. Thank you. Oh, it's at the maximum of my stretch. They get a 4,
6.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Siam at 4, the paratrooper at 5, the fighter at 6, and the veteran at a 7. Okay, so the 4, let me, just in case they can't see it.
I think everything missed. 11, 11, 11, and the 7 is the 6 that rolled.
Okay, so that was the, yeah. So green is a 6, but he rolled a 7. So 11s are misses every time. So complete, let me let you spin it around the proper way. So that destroys the minor factory. That liberates or conquers Siam, since they willingly joined the evil Japanese empire of their own accord. Well, at least the king did, or whatever. And so between these 2 attacks, the KMT have gone up 5. And I'll adjust the board here in a moment. So that completes our combat moves. Non-combat, we have 2. We're going to move the AA into Siam. And can they see this? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the Flying Tigers are going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4 to Madras to join up with our Commonwealth allies. So that completes that. Let's go to place units. This is the destruction that I mentioned at the buying stage. And then the 2 infantry and the cavalry. Right, this is where we said we're going to do them. All in Sinkayang. All right, so that takes care of that. And KMT income was at 5. 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. And they added 4 more. So 1 here and 3 there. So they are now at 10. And that's a blue chip. So that's the KMT. So they're done. Well done, Chiang Kai-shek. All right. Now the U.S. turn. We already did their buy. The U.S. does have some combat moves. So let's go to the Pacific and the island of Midway, which in whatever universe, whatever game you're playing, Midway always seems to be a pivotal spot. So we're dispatching from this fleet. Can they see this too? You're not too close? Okay. We're dispatching a destroyer, 1, 2, with a sub chaser, 1, 2, to kill this transport in I-18. And then we're also dispatching another destroyer, moving 1, 2, 3, with sub chaser chasing it, 1, 2, 3. And both of these attacks are intended to take out the Japanese transports. We don't want any troops coming back to the mainland, because this amphibious task force, which I'll explain what's in it in a second, is going to move 1, 2, 3 to Sea Zone 125 and land the 1st Marines onto the island of Japan. So let's cover everything that's going with this force. The Naval Task Force is led by 1 cruiser and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destroyers. And they're going in to clear the sea zone, even though it's empty. The Japanese Air Force, they had 3 veteran fighters that, if we had not sent this escort, Japan could have scrambled those fighters to kill the transport. So we sent in this task force, and Japan opted not to attack the fleet, not to scramble, but to stay in defense. So that's this card. On these transports, we're carrying 1 infantry who's going to get off at Fukuyama, which is right here, and that's a walk-in. So that will destroy actually turn the major into a minor. Okay, and that goes to the U.S. And I'll put that there. Okay, and then the balance of the forces are hitting, of course, Tokyo. So that is 7 Marines, 2 LVTs. Now, it does matter what is on the attack transports versus a regular transport. In this game, attack transports give a +1 to the units that are disembarking from them. So the 2 LVTs and the flamethrower Marines are on each of the attack transports. So Marines attack at 2, +1 for an amphibious assault, so that's 3. +1 for the attack transport, that's 4. And then the LVTs give a +1 to whatever goes with them. So they'll be attacking at a 5 minus the effects of the Japanese fortification. So the 2 LVTs and the 2 flamethrower Marines on these attack transports. On the other 4 transports, in addition to the Army unit that we just dropped off, we're bringing 5 more Marines and 2 more artillery. That's the other 7 units. We're also flying from the fleet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from the island, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using the airbase. 2 Navy fighters that were on the island and 2 regular fighters. And then from the fleet itself, from the carriers, 1, and I hate to use this sculpt, but 1 Army attack bomber and 2 Navy attack bombers. They have a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, the Army one has a range of 5. These have a range of 4, but they can make it because they're in the sea zone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's the force going ashore with their close air support. We also are pulling out the 3rd Air Force out of San Francisco. They can see that sign? So the 3rd Air Force is flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then with the air base and the 6th movement of the B-17s, 6. So the 3rd Air Force consists of this card, which is 8 B-17s and 1 more Army Air Force tactical bomber with a range of 5 by itself, +1 is 6. So that is what's going into the battle. Now, those of you at home are probably saying, how can you send all your aircraft there? They have no place to land. And that's where the CB ability comes into effect. When you buy it and you use it, you have to say where you're using it. So we're going to use it in Tokyo. And the intent is that the CBs will go ashore as soon as the battle is over, or perhaps when it's in 2nd or 3rd round behind the scenes, and ready an airfield for all Allied air to land in that space that turn. Okay. Expect that rule might change by the time rules 8.1 come out, because this was an unintended consequence of the attacks. It may go to only being able to land aircraft during the non-combat phase, but look for that. Obviously, that's an important update to the rules. So those are our 3 attacks. We have no other attacks in the Atlantic or the Pacific. What we'll do is we'll spin around. We'll do the 2 quick naval battles with the transports, and then we'll do the one that matters. Okay. So let me take you around. All right, I can see the board. Is it not stable? Okay. So we have a 1 for the transport, a 2 for the subchaser, defends at 3 but attacks at 2, and a 4 for the destroyer. So the 1 is the red dice, the subchaser is a yellow, and the white is the destroyer. Okay, so let's roll the north one first. Oh, you already rolled? All 11. All right, well, we'll do it again. So this is the north battle, the one way up by Russia. All right, 2.
Misses.
All misses. All right, because we need...
1, 2, 4.
Yep, all right, so we'll roll round 3.
Misses.
Wow, roll 4. It's like a pillow fight in the North Pacific.
Misses.
5, wow. Now it's making me nervous, like when we lost. All right, there's
Misses.
a
Yeah,
3, 3, and an 8.
8.
All right. All right, there's a 4 finally.
4, and the 1 missed.
Okay, so the North Pacific, the transport held off as long as they could. They had to chase it down, but they did get it. Now let's do the one off Guam. Same 3 dice, same rolls. Nope.
Misses.
Nope.
11, 10.
11, 10, 5. There's a 1.
1, 1.
Okay, so the sub chaser in Guam. So the Japanese didn't do bad. They killed the sub chaser and they made us go 15 rounds. We practically ran out of ammunition. All right. So now, Egg, let's let me pull this back slightly. We've set up our own makeshift battle board and put everyone in their starting positions. Now, if you could, oof, you're gonna be able to hold that up. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move all of the U.S. down 1 for the fortification. So the 3 Marines that attack at a 3 attack at a 2. The B-17s attack at 3s. I left off the 2 artillery also. So put them, here's the 2 artillery, they attack at 2. And they're elevating the Marines that are attacking at 3. The Marines at 4 are elevated by the LVTs and the attack transports. And the LVTs themselves attack at 4 plus 1 for amphibious assault plus another 1 for the attack transport and then down 1. And then, yeah, we're going to move the 2 Marines, the 2 SNLF up to 7s and 8 infantry up to 6s. Okay? Because I think he said he wanted 4 at 5. Okay. So, and of the 3 fighters, those are all veteran fighters, so they defend at 7s. So let's roll the attack. So we have 5 dice at 2. All right, and we'll skip. Well, let's just stack them up, and then we'll roll the. Oh, wait. Before we do any of this, let's roll the AA. Let's roll the AA. There are 8 B-17s, 8 tactical fighters.
No, 4 tactical, 4 fighters.
4 fighters. So it's a total of 16. So
We'll do 8 and 8.
We'll do 2 rolls of 8. Okay. So this is the first 8 of the AA. Right?
Yep.
All right. Looking for 2s. 2 hits. That's horrible. All right. So that's a 2. And then we got to roll 8 more. Let's hope for no more. Oh.
No more.
No more. All right. So 2, we're going to lose the 2 Navy fighters. Arguably they're better, but they're better against ships, and this is a Marine battle. I'm depending on those Marine fighters. More emotional than anything else. Okay, so those fighters won't get to rule. All right, now, so we have 5. Let's roll all the ground units, then we'll roll the air, because we're going to use a lot of dice. So just let's add them up. We have 5 2s, 2 3s, which are blue, 2 4s, which are white,
2 5s.
2 5s. So let's roll that. Well,
then,
unless you want to add those, and then we'll just roll the B-17s, because that's where all the dice come in.
No, I'll do these.
All right, so this is the ground force. We'll roll the air next. The reason we group the dice is arguably we're trying to make it faster. Okay. I see a 1 on the 2s. I see a 1 on the 3s.
And that's it.
And a bunch of 11s and 12s. So 2 hits on the ground forces. That's not good. All right. Now, let's roll the fighters and tactical, and then we'll roll the B-17s. The reason we're rolling the B-17s differently, for those who are watching and maybe wondering, the B-17 attack with 3 dice at 4, or in this case 3. So we have 2 5s. Go ahead and roll 2 black 5s and 4 6s. So 4 green, and so these are the 2 fighters and the 4 tactical bombers. All right, so I see a 4. I want to make sure they can see. Yep.
We got a 4, 3, and a 6.
So only 3 more hits there. So I guess pull them up here. We'll stack them up. All right, so we'll get rid of the 10, 12s, and the 6 that missed. All right, and now it doesn't matter what color. Each of the 8 bombers rolls 3 dice, so it's 24 dice. You want to roll 12 and 12, or do you want to roll 24?
Do 12 and 12.
Okay, so these are 3s because of the bunker. So you got 12 dice. These are 3s, not 4s, because of the bunker. You got 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
5, 12, 12, 12, 5, 6, 12, 12, 5, 3, 1, 2. A 2 and a 3. So only 2 hits there. So let's roll those 10 and get 2 replacement dice. Oof, we're going to have to get some more hits here. That fortification's killing us. All right.
See.
So there's a
3.
1, 3, 3, and 11, 8, 10, 4, 7, 12, 9, blah, 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 blah. So 3 more hits. Okay. So let's clear the box. How many is that all together?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits.
All right. So I'll put this green 10 there. And you can take those off. And that's the 10 hits for the U.S. Round 1. All right, so the AAA is fired. How many does he have at 5? It's 5?
He has 5 infantry in the bunker, so that's 7.
So 7 5s. Wait. How many? Wait, hold on a second. Did I do that right? How many has he got there?
8.
8. Okay. And 5 infantry. Is that 3? Okay. So 7 5s. We'll roll the 5s first.
7 5s. You just want to do these on their own?
Yeah. And we'll do them by
7 5s.
I
3
see
hits.
1 5 5. So 3 hits. Okay. Now we'll do, how many 6s does he have there? 5.
10. Or 8.
8.
8 of them.
8 6s.
She has 2 whites.
Okay.
These
These are all 6s.
All 6.
Let's wait. Let me hold this up.
Only 2.
I see lots of 8s and 10s.
8, 10, 9, 12, 8, 11, 3, 5. Only the whites hit.
3 and a 5. Okay. So 2 more hits.
The lucky white dice.
And then how many 7s? 5 7s, right? The 2 SNLF and the 3 veterans.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all 7, 1 lucky white one again.
Okay. The lucky white one hit.
All of them hit.
1 6 5 6 6. So that's
5 hits.
5 more hits. So 5,
Ouch.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits as well.
Both sides got 10.
Both sides got 10.
Plus the 8.
All right. So, yeah, and the AA got 2, so we lost 12. So let's clear the dice and let's look at the battle board. We'll take the defender casualties, then we'll take the attackers. So he loses the AAA. Just move them off the board. All those infantry there. How many there? No, these guys.
Well,
do the lower ones first.
8 infantry, no?
Well, it's
They're all
10.
the same now because it's the second round, right? So 8 infantry.
Well, they'll all go down 1. These guys would go, yeah. So he needs to lose 9 more. 9 infantry, because we lost 10. He's got this, so 9 more infantry. Is that 9?
That's 1, 2, 3,
8,
8,
9.
9.
Okay.
The bunker is done, right?
The bunker's done.
So
and then
these go down 1.
those go down 1 and move them to the edge. Yeah, so you can see them better. And then all of our stuff goes up 1. Because we're out of... Yeah, start at the other end and...
Up here.
Okay, so we're going to lose, we have to lose 10 as well now.
10.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll take all ground.
Yeah.
All right. So that leaves us 1 LVT.
So we lost all
7 Marines. 2 artillery is 9, and 1 LVT is 10. The other guy's going to plant the flag, so he's staying alive. All right, next round. So let's, again,
start
we'll
with the B-17s.
Sure. So we have the same 24, so 12 and 12.
So this time at 4.
At 4s.
8 and 4. Right. 12 4s.
12 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so let's line those up here. 1,
1,
2, 4, 4, 4, and all the rest are misses.
7, 10, 10, 9, 9, 12, 8.
So you got to replace 5 dice. And this is the other 12. Okay. Oh, and some 2s.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. Good deal. Way to go, B-17s. Too bad they defend it too.
Yeah, this is all the hits we got last in the first round. It's just the B-17s.
And only 2 4s, so we could have gotten all the others.
Yeah.
All right, so clear that off, and now we'll roll the... We have 3 6s and 4 7s. So you can roll them together. 3 6s are green and 4 7s that are orange. Let's... I don't know how many he's got left, but let's try to finish him off. All right.
1 6.
That's 9. It's cocked, but it's a 9.
3 of the 7s.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 more hits, so 14 altogether.
So 1 6, 1, 4, 3, and then a 7, 9, 9.
Okay. So that's 12 and 2 is 14 hits. Is that what you count?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hits.
14 hits. Okay. So for the... So I got 14, so you can clear those
4,
off.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they had 9 left.
They only had 9 left? Good. All right, so now they're rolling 4 4s, 2 6s, just roll them all together, and 3 7s. All right, so one of the 4s, one of the 6s, the 3 over there, and then for them to see
For the
there's a
sevens,
4
4
and a
7.
7. So 4 hits?
4 hits.
All right, so let's lose 4 B-17s. Yeah.
1, 2.
So take those 2 and the red, and I'll give you a green chip.
Just give me a single white one.
Oh, just a single white one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So that does clear the board. So now, yep, those are all off. So I'll give you this, and you spin it around. Let's look at Japan. So I'm going to take all this stuff off. So the Army comes off, the AA, the major factory comes off. I'll replace it with a minor off camera. The U.S. takes control of it. The Seabees go ashore because we won the battle. Make the runway. And the 3rd Air Force, we had how many B-17s survived?
4.
4. So, wow. So 4 B-17s survived. We'll put the 3rd Air Force on rather than the 1st Marines because we had 1 LVT.
2 fighters.
The 2 Marine Corps fighters.
And 4.
And the 4 tactical bombers. Okay, so 2 Army and 2 Air Force. Give me the Air Force sculpt. I had to put 1 and 1 on chips. Or the Navy one, yeah, sorry. All right, so all that is in Tokyo. Wow, all right. And if we'd taken more casualties on the bombers, we probably would have gotten less hits and could have gone into a 3rd round. And all this is lost. All right. So there you go. All right. So non-combat in the Pacific. And this is the task force that's not destroyed yet. It's sitting off the coast of Japan. So these 3 transports are going to move up. And we're going to drop off these infantry in the Western United States. And the Marine goes with the 3rd Marine unit, 3rd Marine group, which is forming up in San Francisco. And then on the, I think that's it in the Pacific, right?
The 2 subs.
Oh, the 2 subs. So, yeah, take it so they can see. And we're going this way, right? So these 2 submarines are leaving this port, moving 1, 2, 3 to Sea Zone 84 to get away from that Japanese and Indian vengeance. So while you're up, let's go ahead and go to the Atlantic. All right. In South America, these 5 infantry are going to move up to Quaternares on their way to the coast. And then the U.S. Southern and Northern fleets, 1, 2, the coastal, well, actually, let me go this way, 1, 2. So that way we're hugging land and then the islands, the little torpedo boat, the little sub chaser, and the destroyer. And then from here, these 2, 3 destroyers moving 1, 2, 3, join up with the Allied navies off the Azores. And that's it. There's no more units for the U.S. at all. So place units. So with that, let's go back to the Pacific. We're going to place the major factory in the Western United States. We're going to place all 3 fighters in San Francisco. I'll put it with the 3rd Marine. We're going to place the attack transport there with these transports. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 that we've built. All 5 destroyers. That's 9 units that we've built. And 1 Marine in San Francisco. So that's the 10 units we could build there. Off the military base, we're building 1 Army. And then the last, and I'm not going to take you all the way over, we're going to build him in Washington, D.C. we'll move him over. All right, so let's go to collect income. Now, the U.S. started this turn at 90. We're going up 6 for Japan. Can we see that, or is that too close? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 40, and 2 25s is 90. That's where we started. We get 2 for Fukuoka with the Army there, and 6 in Tokyo with the 3rd Air Force and the Marine LVT, plus our 25 bonus, plus we steal the bank for Japan, and I'm tracking that Japan had 111. Between last turn and this turn, we talked about in our chat that Japan last turn had purchased a 4th military base. Each power is only allowed to have 3. And Japan at the time opted to just save that 4 and roll it forward, expecting obviously to build it this time. So their cash on hand was 111. So altogether, let me just do the math real quick. That 111, that's 100, 175, 200, 230, 234 is the cash on hand for the U.S. on turn 9. So with that, we're going to turn it over to Triple Crown and Italy for the end of turn 8. For Eggman, I'm Captain G, over and out.